As Russia has continued its aggression toward Ukraine this year, the international community has rallied to Ukraine's support. Coming in fifth place is the treatment of Ukraine's wounded soldiers abroad. In late November, a Ukrainian soldier returned to Kyiv after receiving treatment in Lithuania. The Baltic country has been a strong ally for Ukraine amid the conflict with Russia. 22-year-old paratrooper Serhiy Bily received further care in Vilnius after an initial operation by Ukrainian surgeons in the city of Dnipropetrovsk. Bily was one of 14 wounded Ukrainian troops invited for treatment to Lithuania. A group of Canadian plastic surgeons have treated several dozen Ukrainian soldiers wounded fighting militants in eastern Ukraine. Germany, Austria, Poland, and all three Baltic states have provided free medical care for injured military personnel. Coming in fourth is international humanitarian assistance. On December 20th, truckloads of beds, as well as heaters, clothing, and food arrived in Ukraine's eastern city of Kharkiv before being delivered to those displaced by the conflict in the Donbass region. The shipment was just one of many gestures from foreign governments to help those suffering from the violent conflict. And in third place is the chilly reception given to Russian President Vladimir Putin at the G20 summit in Brisbane during November. Famously, Canada's Prime Minister Stephen Harper reluctantly shook the Russian leader's hand while telling him, "You need to get out of Ukraine." In the lead-up to the summit, Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott threatened to shirt-front Putin over Russia's involvement in the downing of Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 over Ukraine's eastern territories. In second place is the U.S. government's Ukraine Freedom Support Act, passed by Congress in December. The bill allows Washington to provide a range of military equipment and training to Ukrainian soldiers fighting militants in the country's eastern regions. Financial assistance of up to $100 million for 2015 could also be handed to Ukraine for military equipment and support. The bill also allows the government to send more humanitarian assistance to those displaced by the conflict. And in first place is the signing of the long-anticipated European Union Association Agreement. Ukraine's parliament voted to approve the historic deal on the 16th of September, giving the country full access to the European Union market. The agreement also includes domestic reforms, such as reducing corruption and improving the legal system, intended to align Kyiv with Brussels. The European Parliament symbolically approved the association agreement on the same day during a session in Strasbourg, France.